This is Arizona's Real Rock, 98 KUPD, dude. I mean, I know we got Finger 11 here in the studio. It's good to see you guys again after so many years, but my God, just the Soundgarden stories, listening to that music. I have Scott and James from the band Finger 11. They are playing tonight with Creed and Three Doors Down out there at the Pavilion. What time is the band going to play, do you know?
We're going to play at 7 sharp.
7 sharp. Okay, you can go see Finger 11. I've got a whole... So, my understanding is you're musicians interview planned for you guys, and it's good. Gonna be a thing, but actually, let's start with some music from your guys' band. What are you gonna play right now?
Right now, we're gonna play a song called "Together Right," a single released last year.
Nice, let's do it.
When the bad news breaks and I'm there in the headlines, when I'm too stunned to move and I'm caught in the headlights, I got bad intentions and the world against me. Just wanna make it clear who you're defending. It's me and you, it's you and I, together right. It's me and you, it's you and I, together right. When my mental state becomes a factor, when it's too hard for my core's reactor, when I'm there right down and there's no escaping, don't think too much of who you're saving. It's me and you, it's you and I, together right. It's me and you, it's you and I, together right. Oh, and I can count my friends with only one hand and the enemies arrive. It's me and you, it's you and I, together right. Together right. Together right. Together right.
Oh my God, dude. It's amazing. Oh, dude. Oh, man. That was great.
Thanks so much. Thank you.
Oh my gosh, it's I'm always amazed at how powerful the voices are and how good the guitar sounds. I'm like, so
Thank
Finger
you.
11 tonight with are we officially calling this like the Brad Summers over? Is this like the Stap September? I mean, because Creed is back, baby. A friend of mine actually saw this tour. Or were we in September?
September?
Yeah, September. Yeah,
Okay.
that makes sense because a buddy of mine saw this tour on Shiprock. You guys weren't unfortunately not able to go, and they're like, "You cannot believe how good Creed is nowadays."
Yeah.
How's this tour been going for you?
It's awesome, and they're rocking it every night, like they're top form.
Nice.
I think actually the whole tour is the Finger 11 and Three Doors Down Creed lineup.
Yeah.
One night is I think it's quite a power punch. Everyone's in like top form, even though we're on in years. I think everyone's stronger, and if you see Stapp, he looks like he's like prime fighting shape.
He was just in a movie playing Frank Sinatra.
I heard that.
Yeah, the new movie it's got Dennis Quaid, and it's returning to the story of Ronald Reagan. And Larry saw it. Says Scott's out there doing that little finger dance, and it's like he just apparently was Sinatra.
Did you know Mark Tremonti? He recorded a Sinatra track. He sings it. You wouldn't even know it's not Sinatra. It's killer.
No way. What song?
My Way.
My Way. I'll look that up for later.
Yeah. But yeah, it's quite mind blowing. You're like, what? Tremonti?
What are you doing?
Yeah.
So the last time, literally, I saw you guys was 20 years ago.
Okay.
All right. I don't know why it was, but 20 years ago, you guys were constantly in and out of the market in Fort Myers.
Oh,
and I was
yeah.
working at a radio station down there. And it's like, oh, you and I, we saw each other so much. I'm like, oh, I kind of know those guys a little bit. And I don't know which one of you taught me to do this, taught me how to T9 text.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's how long ago.
I don't know what that is.
T9
so it's
text.
probably not me.
So basically, if you have a number pad, is how you used to text, right?
Yeah.
Like pre-iPhone, you've got a number pad, and so every number is 3 letters.
Yes. Yeah.
So you just have to, for
Okay.
Anyway, we shouldn't explain it now because it's totally irrelevant. But it was
Children are scratching their
absolutely
heads.
essential for texting back in the day. So I don't know if it was me. Hey man, you're welcome, bro.
Okay, now, because here's the thing, Scott, that's exactly how you explained to me. Oh, you got to press the button 3 times. We were at some Italian restaurant, and your hand is under a table. I'm like, what are you doing down there?
Oh, like Departed style.
So, yeah, like I'm all, someone in that band taught me how to do that back in the day.
then, I always thought I was in the movie Departed, so this makes perfect sense.
How have things been in the world of Finger 11?
It's been great. There's just been a bit of an uptick in action recently.
Yeah.
You know, the band never really took an official break, but we're on, we're on a sort of fast track or faster for Finger 11 to making a new record.
Nice.
You know, we have a bunch that are finished, and last night we were discussing, okay, what songs go where, like what do we want to put on it? So it's all very exciting. We're going to have a record sooner rather than later.
So talking about, it's sort of become like Daughtry's doing this, where an album doesn't come out, singles come out when you're ready. Or which approach are you guys taking it now in this digital world?
I think that's how it's happening, but that's just because our process is like we have our next song ready, and then the next one's like almost ready, and then the one after that's like a little less ready. So we're kind of doing it one at a time, almost by necessity, because we're finishing the tail end of the train as the front end's coming out.
In many ways, I think, just as a dude who kind of likes to hear music from bands, it's kind of nice that you guys can just drop a Bon Mott every once in a while and hit it up. It's nice. I mean, do you guys?
I like that.
But it's like, does the album, when the album comes out, does that feel like something special to you guys?
I think, where we come from or when we come from.
Right.
Yeah,
it's the album is very special. It always will be.
Right.
So, that's an important factor. But we need to get some music out there fast.
It used to be that you're making a bunch of songs that are going to kind of lean on each other because they're coming out as a package thing.
Yeah.
And then when you're doing it one at a time, they kind of have to stand on their own a little better.
Oh, right.
But I think that's better for making good music, I think.
Yeah, because you can't, every band has got an album where all the songs on there are great, and they got albums where they got one really good one, kind of all over the place. Like, when you have to do it one at a time, each and every one's got to be a banger.
Yeah. It takes forever.
Like the
there's
pressure,
nothing
right?
to hide behind. Like sometimes you have a mood on one song that's like, okay, this by itself is maybe not enough, but in an album, it's a mood.
Oh, right, yeah,
it's
totally.
neat to turn to that, but I don't know. There's something. I think we're scratching at the surface of being able to do both, which I think is probably the best thing.
So, Scott, you were saying as we were getting ready to go on the radio that the band Soundgarden did not know Black Hole Sun was going to be Black Hole Sun.
Right. I heard a story that it was just another song on the pile, and it took their producer, I think it was Michael Beinhorn at the time, and he was freaking out over this Black Hole Sun song, and the band was pretty nonchalant. They were like, "Oh yeah, no, that's we got Black Hole Sun." He's like, "Guys, no, this is it. This is the one." So. It's funny sometimes you're not aware in a band maybe. Well, I don't know. Soundgarden, every song they write, if I were the producer, I'd be like, dude, this is the best.
Music can just stop now.
We grew up with Soundgarden. I mean, I think Bad Motorfinger, Jesus Christ Pose is like the scariest video. It's just dangerous. It's just great. It's like, I don't think I should be watching this.
Totally. It felt dangerous, right?
Yeah,
Absolutely.
It's great. Yeah.
So let's talk about your guys' music. Did you know that Paralyzer was going to be a thing when you guys wrote it?
Well, it almost didn't get written. So a friend had arranged to come up, I don't know, next Wednesday to shoot some photographs for a photo class that he was taking. So that day came, we set up and we were jamming, and it wasn't going very good. And in a rare occasion, we were like, you know what? Pull the plug. Let's get out of here. This sucks.
Okay.
So we packed everything up, packed it into the car, and as we were pulling out, our buddy pulled up with his camera. He's like, "Where are you guys going?" We're like, "Oh." So we had to empty the car, carry all the gear back up the stairs, and set up so he could take some pictures. And we're posing with our guitars and stuff. And it was very awkward. And we're like, you know what? Let's just make something up to play while he's taking the pictures. And so Paralyzer was the thing. So we're just messing around and take pictures for like 40 minutes, and then we're like, why don't we just record it really quick and give it to Scott?
And then out.
I think once Scott heard it, it was like lightning.
Well, they gave it to me, and I was like, all right, this is a disco rock song. What am I supposed to do with this? Like, this is out of my wheelhouse. But I was like, all right, I'll put something onto it, like out of spite. I'll write about, I'm not going to pretend I'm cool enough to be in a club. I'm just going to write about how awkward it is for me to be there. Oh. And so that's what I wrote about. And it did not take long. It took I don't know, half a day.
Oh, that's amazing. Yeah. Well, now we know the whole story of Paralyzer. Tonight, 7 o'clock, out there with Creed and Theodore's Down, you have a chance to see Finger 11 when they play the Summer of '99 tour. 7 o'clock is when you guys will be on stage, and we'll play the new song. Adrenaline, what's the Too Long Didn't Read of this song? Where did this come from?
Again, I'm so lucky that I get to sort of glom off the energy of a piece of music. So they gave this piece of music to me. I was like, wow, the amount of energy coming off this song is awesome. I have to match it. So I didn't want to write like any sort of angsty, weirdo stuff. I wanted to be as positive as I could, and I came up with Adrenaline.
Wow. All right, let's hear it. This is music from Finger 11. You're listening to Arizona's Real Rock. It's 98 KUPD.